Hey, this is Bob from Ozark Cedar Hives. I wanted to show you a little bit what we've done with our honey extractor, some things that you might be able to do to adapt to yours, or if you're looking for some features that I like about this one. First of all, this was originally a hand crank. Of course, you get really tired cranking if you got very much, and we found out that you don't do as good a job. So we found a DeWalt to crank a guy named DeWalt to crank our extractor. And this is a corded drill. It has a gear in it, so it's geared down, so it's around 750, 800 RPM. And the ratio here, this is an 1.5 inch wooden pulley that we made, and this is a little over 8 inches. So that gives you about the speed that will operate well. It has used a variable speed here. Can't hear me, so we'll turn it back off. But the idea is you can start out slow, and then as you get some of the honey slung out, then you can speed it up to finish it up. And so you've got a variable speed drill that gives you variable speeds for the extraction. Then also, just a little bit of understanding about the flat pulley. This is just a multi-groove belt, and as long as when you make these pulleys, this is just 2 pieces of plywood put together, and as long as you have a crown on it, or what's called convex, that flat belt will always go to the top of the pulley. Just like they used to use in the old steam engines and other thrashers and things, that when they had flat pulleys and flat belts, they always had a slight crown, and that'll help keep it up on top. I've got a little block here just in case it kind of wanted to wander off, but that works pretty good. So that helped when we had a lot to do to make things go smoother. Then I wanted to show you this part of it. The reason I like this particular extractor is you have about an 18-gallon tank, so you can work quite a while, and it has this screen. It sits on the inside of this, and that screens out almost everything that's going to be in the honey. So the honey is pretty well clean when it gets down to there, and saves a lot of trying to get it through the strainer. Well, a strainer is 2 pieces. You can get these at most any of the bee supply companies. And this top screen is probably close to what this one is. Get it out here. And then there's a real fine mesh screen in the bottom part. So when the honey comes out here, it's ready to bottle. And we really like that part. To mount the drill on here, I guess I should go back and explain that. To mount the drill onto this, I basically just some woodworking and a bevel. These were 2x6. Put a bevel on both sides of it, and then when you put a flat board between these 2 sides of the bevel, you can see it, and it creates sort of a saddle, and then of course just strap it on. So hopefully the pictures is worth more than 1,000 of my words, and you can just see how it goes. And you can engineer it as you want to. You can see how it might adapt to you, but we like this setup. It really helps us get a lot of our honey done. And it's a 9-frame extractor, 9 medium frames, and that's all we ever do is medium. But you can do 3 deeps in this, but it's just you have to put racks in it, and it's throwing the pressure sideways on the frame. So we really hardly ever use deeps. It's always mediums, and so this will hold 9 frames. So we want to talk a little bit more about some other aspects of the extractor and how we set ours up. We put it on just a wooden stand. 2 reasons really for that. One is, of course, it gets it high enough that we can buck it out of the strainer, or out of the extractor right where it's located. The other thing is, with this platform, you can actually stand on it, of course, and your weight then is helping hold it down. And of course, you're up there where you're able to load it and unload it, but the weight helps. Another thing we found that helps, we're usually inside a building, so we'll put straps at the bottom of the legs and tie them off to a door over here or a car here or whatever, at least 3 different directions, and that helps to keep it from walking around the room, because it will vibrate if you've ever done any extracting. You're going to get some out of balance and some walking around. So the straps on the floor help to stabilize it close to in position. This is Bob at Ozark Cedar Hives. Have a great day.